Good afternoon, and thank you all for joining me today. America was built on the principle that if you work hard enough, you will get ahead. The more you put in, the more you get back. Our founding fathers created a country where everyday people can rise to become something. They built a country based on freedom and democracy and against oppression. America has always believed in those values, but lately it seems that a lot of these principles have faded or gone away. Growing up, my family worked just like every other middle class family does today, believing in the American dream that one day, if we worked hard enough, we will get ahead. My family worked in the fields as most other Mexican American families did. My grandfather worked for over 50 years on a ranch with hopes of helping his family survive and setting an example of hard work and dedication that got passed down through the generations. My father worked tirelessly and saved what he could so that our family could enjoy the same benefits as all the other families. Despite these low wages and the brutal labor, he instilled the sense of work ethic for generations to come and built a home that every generation of our family calls home. My mother always told me it wouldn't be easy. Life would always throw obstacles in my way, but if I wanted to succeed and if I wanted to get ahead, I needed to put the work in to overcome these obstacles. And America has done just that. In America, what you put in will come back to you, and if everyone did this, America would get ahead. Living in California, you see numerous families in similar situations, working tirelessly to help get ahead, send their kids to college, and bring them up in a life different than what they grew up with. This principle of working hard and putting in and getting back is what helped push America to greatness after the Great Depression and World War II. Generations of young men came back from the front lines, and we sent them to college under the GI Bill. America prospered and got ahead. Believing in this principle has helped save America many times, and over the years, we've watched as America got great, so too did our beloved Golden State. As a family that was born and raised here in California for generations, we were never migrants. We were Americans and felt we deserved the same benefits as all other Americans. I was pushed to go to college by my parents and grandparents. They worked hard to ensure my generation built a better life than they had, one that didn't involve working in the fields and being treated as migrants. They wanted us to truly achieve the American dream. After completing my degree at UC Santa Cruz and working on this dream that I had been told so much about, I began to see a problem. Our society wasn't getting people ahead anymore. Businesses started to close, wars were being fought, and the economy was starting to crumble. This dream that my family wanted me to achieve was dying. I began to look and think to myself, why is this happening? I looked at our leaders and believed they weren't fighting for us anymore the way that my family fought for us, until 2008. In 2008, I watched America elect President Obama. This was a milestone for everyone. President Obama instilled hope within all of us that anything is possible, that whether you're a Black American or a Mexican American, you too could become whatever you wanted. President Obama believed in the principle of the American dream, and President Obama helped bring America back from the brink of depression. He saved the auto industry, a backbone of American innovation and prosperity, and provided healthcare to 16 million uninsured Americans and replaced the jobs we lost after the financial crisis. He made me believe that work can be done in government to save our people and bring back the American dream. But the work isn't done. California struggled to get ahead, and it was at the hands of Republicans who cut taxes twice for the wealthiest Americans, borrowed money from other countries to pay for two costly wars, and Californian and American family incomes dropped. But Californians are resilient, and you have proved that time and time again. Here in California, we have suffered through the worst of times, but California always bounces back. Whether it's working extra hours to pay for home repairs, or send your children off to college, or to put some away to start saving up for your well-deserved retirement. Californians are working harder than ever, and yet the top 5% see their biggest dividends to date. The gap of income inequality is shocking, and it's time for us Californians to fight back. Prosperity should not be just for the wealthy few, but it should be for the working masses. We need to revitalize this American dream so that middle-class families who work tirelessly to bring this country out of recession and get ahead can get ahead once more. To be able to save up and buy a home, to send their kids to college or prepare for retirement. Those values are what made America great before and will make America great again. President Obama has done great work, but that work is far from over. It's time for your family to get ahead. It's time for the top 5% to stop reaping all the profits and the benefits. It's time for prosperity to reach everyday Americans, especially Californians. It's time for everyday Americans to stop facing such adversity and discrimination. It's time for equality, and it's time for peace. It's your time, California, and I want to be your fighting champion who helps you get ahead. That is why today, on the steps of my high school here in Salinas, California, a town built on agriculture and diversity, I am announcing I am running for U.S. Senator from the state of California. I will go to Washington, and I will help revitalize our state and our country. I know it won't be easy, and I know there are a lot of people who will fight to make sure my candidacy fails, but I know with your support and efforts we can collectively bring back the American dream and allow everyday Californians and Americans to once again get ahead and make America great again. My mother always warned me of obstacles, but she assured me, if I work hard and fight for it, greatness will come. It's your time, California. Let me finish the fight for you so you can get ahead, and for generations to come, that American dream will guide our children and our grandchildren as it did for us. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Salinas, and thank you, California.